Paris Saint-Germain arrived at the Stade Geoffroy Guichard and soon had that similar feeling, conceding first. The 5th time this season and 11th in 2021. Then it happened. Dennis Bouanga slamming past Gianluigi Donnarumma in for the suspended Keylor Navas. Yet Les Verts were reduced to 10 in the dying embers of the first half, and the visitors struck. Lionel Messi finding Marquinhos to head Paris level. After breaking his duck last week, Messi shook off a bad miss to be creator-in-chief. A stunning dink into the path of compatriot Angel Di Maria. And his Argentine fellow dispatched past Etienne Green with aplomb. Sergio Ramos the first to hug Di Maria in his first ever start for Paris. And the favourite to be named a 7-time Ballon d'Or winner, Messi had time to feed his captain again. Marquinhos sealing another come-from-behind victory. Rennes had to be patient in their Breton derby, but finally broke Lorient's resistance. Bruno Genesio's changes making a difference. Sub Baptiste Santamaria's hit spilled into the path of Gaëtan Laborde to chip in his 9th of the season. The striker now only 1 behind Jonathan David. Yet the best was to come 3 minutes later. Jérémy Doku with his first of the season. One to remember. Les Rouges et Noirs second on the podium with a 3rd successive win. Meanwhile, Nice blew their chance to pull clear in second. Fabien Saint-Onge had scored once last season, but has this season become a goal machine, starting and finishing his 4th of the season to leave the Ligue RENNAIS scoring charts. Christophe Galtier asked for more personality from his side. He got plenty of fight, but a lack of clinical edge saw Les Aiglons fall to a painful home defeat. Arkadiusz Milik scored a brace in the 4-2 Europa League defeat in Istanbul on Thursday, but couldn't find a way past Gauthier Gallon as OM struggled to break Troyes' resistance. But after knocking on the door for long enough, it was Dimitri Payet who finally found the magic key. Paul Lirola onside, sent through before coolly opening his scoring account for the season to fire Marseille to victory. OM and Troyes outside top and bottom threes respectively on goal difference. After their Brest battering last weekend, Lens wanted to make amends on home soil but found Angers not in a charitable mood at the Stade Bollard d'Ellis. Sofiane BOUFAL with his 4th of the season, first of the road in a year, scrambling back. Jean-Louis Lecque couldn't deny the Moroccan international. Despite having lost the last 2 league home games against SCO, Lens came roaring back once the second half kicked off. Gaël Kakuta with just his 2nd of the campaign, and a vital one to level the affair. Florian Sotoka went from maker to taker with his first goal from open play this season. An assist from Przemysław Frankowski means 16 goals have been scored or made by the Pole and fellow wingback Jonathan Klose. But after celebrating his 300th appearance for the club last week, Romain Thomas earned a point for Angers on his 301st. SCO remained just 3 points behind Les Saints-ÉTIENNE. Montpellier hoped to extend their 6-match home unbeaten run with a 3rd successive win, but the crossbar came to Lyon's rescue and denied club top scorer Florent Mollet a 5th of the season. The woodwork kind to OL at the one end and then at the other as Islam Slimani's header crashed off it into the path of the on-Russian Lucas Paqueta, who headed the winner on just the 17th minute. Heartbreak for Montpellier, delight for OL. Monaco hope their European success could kick-start their flatlining league form at home to Strasbourg, and it looked good as Alexander Djiku was penalised in the dying embers of the half. Kevin Folland winning the spot kick. Wissam Ben Yedder tucking it away, his 8th of the season and his 4th from the spot. Yet it was another penalty just the other side of the half that saw both sides register a 3rd successive draw. Ludovic Ajorc turning Youssef Fofana inside out. And the striker clinically earned Racing a 3rd successive come-from-behind point as they remained above Monaco on goal difference. Clear vision for Racing. Lille looked like they may have finally brought their European form to bear on the domestic scene. Jonathan Bamba looking like his old self as he skipped down the left flank and then found King Burak Yilmaz. 9th minute opener for the Turks. 3rd of the season. Not quite the form of champions last year. Still a vital cog. But wins in Europe hadn't translated in Ligue and Uber Eats, where the champions were 5 without a win and Nantes went about extending it. Ludovic Blas blasting in his 7th of the campaign to level. Yet it was Albin Lafont who earned the Canaries a point after Fabio was sent off to 9 league top scorer Jonathan David as the Bretons stayed above the reigning French champions in the table. Bordeaux were hunting only a 2nd home win and 3rd overall this campaign, and they were halfway there when Norwegian Stian Gregersen stabbed in his first goal in France minutes before the break. Yet the Girondins are without a clean sheet all season, and no wonder when you see the gifts given out by Ricardo Mangas to Jérémy Le DOUARON. The first time the 23-year-old had scored in successive matches. His 5th of the season, though, was a thing of beauty as Brest earned a 4th straight league win for the first time in 35 years. Bordeaux remain in serious trouble. Reims enjoyed a successful weekend against Clermont, but they had to wait until the death. Clermont had threatened, though. Jim Alavena having curled wide. And in the end, it was a 5th straight defeat. As just like Conan let off this rocket, thundering off the bar to inflict another loss on the visitors and end Reims' own 6-match winless streak. Only the 21 goals in week 15, as only 3 matches had more than 2 goals. Paris again coming from behind, as did Brest, while Metz stole a march on Nice as Galtier warned changes are afoot. PSG roaring away with a 12-point lead already built over Rennes, who have the best form in Europe since October. Nice hold on to the podium despite their shock loss, but OM now level on points with a game in hand. Saint-Étienne bottom of the pile and now level on points after Metz's Riviera win. Clermont in free fall, but there's still only 6 points between 20th and the champions Lille in 13th. Only 3 days later, the league back in action with midweek multiplex. Brest hunting a 5th successive win at home to Saint-Étienne, while there's a podium clash in Paris, while Rennes' juggernaut tests out last season's champions.